I'll be honest, what you saw before was supposed to be completely different. It wasn't supposed to lead into this, but that video was left a little bit unfinished, and I chose, let's do more of a real discussion here. The sequence shows me going through the trials and tribulations, and at the end of that sequence, my name is called out. A new Mr. Olympia champion, Joshua Castro, and it's showing me finally achieving my dreams. Through hardship, through the hard times, through everything. You know, like, there's even some real personal sequences in there that, like, video clips I wouldn't want to fucking share. Things that, like, were real emotion that I've felt. And things that I've gone through and persevered through and used to get better in my life, right? Because a lot of the time we go through a lot of shit in our own personal experiences, but what we decide to do with those things is really what will catapult us into future success. But the problem with how we've been shown to get further in life is that we have these images, these ideas of where we want to get to. That's why there's so much, like, young entrepreneurs, and there's a bunch of this money shit on TikTok, and none of them actually know how to make the money. Either they just make a fad product that doesn't actually give people results, like a shitty course that doesn't work, or they just fake it till they actually make it. Because they don't actually have a path. They don't have a goal to work towards. And it is fucking hard to get to the point where you are mastering something and getting paid in full for your mastery of that certain thing. Whether it's an artist that paints till the day he wakes up to the minute he falls asleep, right? Some artists literally fall asleep with the brush in their hand. Them doing that, them mastering their craft. Or it's a boxer boxing until he can't fucking move anymore. Or even the entrepreneur that just falls asleep in his office just trying to work so much and get through that shit. And I'm not saying you need to take it to these extremes whatsoever, because it's unhealthy. It really is when you're doing all of that. And I don't preach that. But the problem is that we don't master things anymore. We understand that we do need to go through things to get to a further point in our life, you know? Like, we all fucking know that it's not easy to be great at something or be the best at something. Yet we'll daydream about it all the fucking time and not actually take the steps to get there in the first place. That's why, like, there's character traits described by, I believe, Carl Jung, the Phil Eternus, the eternal child, that he daydreams about how great he can be, how different he is. You know, it's a common trait of the eternal child that they think of how great they could be and that they feel different in every single sense. And I feel like that's a lot of fucking people in our generation, because they've been misled and put into a point of delusion. Because I'll be honest, most of you guys aren't going to fucking make it that have those dreams. And there is things that you could do to try to get there, but you're just not putting in the fucking work. You're daydreaming of what you could be, but it's not gonna work like that. And of course, you want to get to this point. Everyone wants to fucking accomplish their dreams, but you're wasting away. And that's something I needed to learn, to not waste away in my life, to not waste away the fucking precious moments that I have of my time. Your time is one of the most valuable fucking assets in the world, especially to you. Your time is the most valuable asset that there can be. Because really, it's all you fucking have, right? Your time. But what you choose to do with that time and create in that time is what will determine your path. So, with my goals, I want to be one of the best bodybuilders in the world. That is my goal. So, of course, I'm going to take the time out of my day to make my meals and meal prep. Make sure I get 6 fucking meals a day. Go on MyFitnessPal and track it. Then I need to be the most efficient I can while I'm in the gym. Training the hardest, training the best, and training the quickest that I can. Because I also have this, which I want to do YouTube, and I want to do it well. And not only that, but my clothing brand that I want to be running. So yes, I am juggling a lot of fucking things, but I put the time into it because it's all I want. It's all I want. And of course, I want some sort of regular path and regular life. And that's why you do need a little bit of breaks. But the thing is that this needs to be a majority of your life, your work. Because it's what's going to build your future. And if you want to have any sort of life that is worth fucking living, you're going to have to sacrifice a good amount of time that might be miserable in some sense, or might be a lot of fucking work to get to that point. Because that's just how life is. Like, you can't complain about the hardships that you went through in retrospect when you've already made it. And that's the thing, you won't complain when you've already made it. You won't think about the hard times and the hard shit that you went through. No, you'll be thankful. And one of the biggest things in your life that can fucking destroy you is the very same thing that I'm using as a tool right now. This in my hand can either be one of the most destructive things in my life or one of the biggest helps for me, right? Because you could do so much on this. I could edit this video on it right now, or I could do outreach for my brand, or anything really. I mean, I can't fucking work out on it, but really it is a tool. Or I can waste away for hours scrolling, which is what a lot of fucking people do, but I choose the latter. And that is the very problem, that you are investing your time into bullshit things that aren't your actual urgent work. If you want to succeed, you need to let a lot of things go. Let go of the need to be concerned over other people on social media. Let go of the need for validation from other people online or those around you. Let go of the needs to just be fucking drunk on the weekends to run away from your miserable life. Because really, what you do have is a fucking miserable life. A lot of you guys. But you do run away from it. Instead of putting the time in to build up a future that you're actually happy with. You won't be content if you're just doing the same bullshit over and over and over and over. Your life won't change. So let go of those things. Let go of the things that are holding you back. Take the fucking shackles off of yourself and start working. It is one of the simplest things that you will be so much happier with. You'll be so much happier with yourself if you just put in a little bit of fucking work, because that is what we are made for. My friend, you are meant to chase your dreams and to go towards them and to fucking succeed with them. But put that time into yourself to be able to do that. You will never succeed if you're just daydreaming. That's what the video was truly about. Sleepwalking through your life and then looking at your shadow self and realizing, I'm not doing any of the shit that I actually fucking want to. Don't let your dreams slip away from you.